What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another movie review. I'm Chase Lee, reviewing for DallasMovieScreenings.com, and the movie I want to take a look at right now is Driveways. Now, this one comes from FilmRise. It is directed by Andrew Ahn, and this one tells the story of a lonesome boy that accompanies his mother on a trip to clean out his late aunt's house and ends up forming an unexpected friendship with the retiree who lives next door. And so, that is your story. It's pretty straightforward, really nothing more or nothing less. Well, there's a lot to say about it, but I'll get into that in just a second. But going into that, this film, I didn't know it existed. I never saw a trailer for it, a poster, just anything. It was bone dry out there in the advertising world, and it was not brought to my attention until one of the reps from FilmRise, thank you for reaching out to me. They asked if I wanted to review this. I was like, yeah, I'm a movie critic whore. I will accept anything and watch everything. We're all in quarantine right now. We want new, fresh content. So I was like, you know what? I want to watch something new, and I want to support a smaller film and see if I can get the word out there, good or bad. Just get it on you guys' radar. This movie's great. It's a great movie, and when the movie was done, I said to myself out loud, "Who's gonna hate this? This is not a hateable movie. It is extremely lovable." I guess the person that has a black cauldron colored soul, they would probably hate it, and they would probably get done with the movie like, not for me. I can see someone actually saying that. But this movie, it's sweet, it's endearing, it's profound. It's very subtle in its profound nature, but it's profound nonetheless. It really just says a lot about, friendships, having time as our enemy, and, do we regret living our life? There's so many things going on with the story and the characters. It's really kind of hard to talk about because there's a lot going on. But I'm going to try my best. So, let me get some of the basic stuff out of the way first. As far as a visual representation, the way Ahn directed this film and, the way it looks with the cinematography and just, all that, it's fine. It gets the job done. It's a really well put together movie, but it's not anything that sticks out on a visual level. There's a couple shots here and there. They're really great in correlation to the characters and their situation, but it's not something you watch for a visual kind of learning of the art form. This film relies on and exceeds very, very well in character, performances, and writing. That's where this movie has its strengths on. And when you even when I bring up it looks fine type of deal, that is, it's not even a thing that you ever bring up again because everything else is so strong that it trumps everything that I just said. But I did want to bring that up in terms of just the way it looks. The town looks really nice and everything. The houses look really good, but it's not anything to write home about like that. But where I was particularly moved by was the relationship that this kid, Lucas J, the character's name is Cody, and his relationship with Dell, played by Brian Dennehy. What a great friendship. And so we have this yin and yang situation where we have someone who is on the opposite end of life. He's almost done with his life. And then we have the other who is just beginning their life and they're kind of learning as they go. And so they kind of have he teaches him something, he teaches him something. And they just enjoy each other's company. Dell is someone that has lost his wife. He doesn't really talk to his daughter that much. And so he's alone. And this kid is one of the few people in his life to actually find that connection with him. It's unexplainable, but they enjoy each other's company and they enjoy talking to each other and telling them how they feel, what their problems are, and how they can fix that even with the age gap. With my friends, it's unexplainable on how I have connected to the people I've connected to in my life, but we're all weird and awesome as hell. And I couldn't have it any other way. I love my friends. I can't explain how, we connected and how we formed these relationship and these relationships and these bonds, but we did. And I wouldn't have it any other way. And that's exactly how I found this relationship, where like someone could look at this and be like, that's weird. This old man is having a relationship with like this 9-year-old and like talking to him and all that stuff. But it's deeper than that. And, you know, Cody is the type of kid to where he doesn't really connect with kids his age. But he finds a connection with his mom and with someone who is like a father figure to him. He deeply yearns for a father figure because his father's not in his life. So he kind of, you know, grasps onto Dell's kind of existence because he is like a father to him. And at the same time, Dell teaches him some things that, you know, maybe would be a really important life lesson as he's growing up. You know, he's almost into teenage territory. So it'd be great kind of wisdom to instill upon him. And as the movie kind of progresses, we get a little bit more of Dell. We get a little bit more of Cody. We get a little bit more of their headspace and like just what they're thinking and how they're just kind of living their life and on the two opposite ends of the spectrum. And with like Cody, like I said, he's not really interacting with kids his own age. Kids are not really supporting him when he has a birthday party. So there's a lot of abandonment in this kid's life, even though his mom is present. He's always alone. And it's actually the same with Dell. You know, Dell has friends that are veterans. They're slowly losing their mind to Alzheimer's and, you know, dementia. And it's really heartbreaking. And he has to deal with that inevitable truth of getting older and being towards that finish line. And it's really sad because, you know, like I said, his wife is gone, his daughter's not there, and he's also alone. And I think that's why they connect so well, and that's why they enjoy each other's company and just really are able to kind of use each other as like therapists almost to like tell, you know, each other and us as an audience like what's on their mind and like stuff that's like also on our mind as we're watching it. It's stuff that we can relate to. The end conversation of the film, you know, we get everything that's going on in Dell's mind. There's regret in this man's life. There is things that he admires in his life. He wishes he could do it all over again. Who wouldn't? Who doesn't want to relive their great moments in life again? But he can't because time is our enemy. And he's trying to tell this to, you know, Cody and stuff, and Cody's comforting him, and like, you know, Cody's just kind of learning life and realizing there's going to be disappointments and stuff, but he just has to keep trudging forward and create, you know, good memories and stuff. And it's just a really sweet relationship. I don't know what else to say. Like, it just makes you tear up, man. It really is, because the performances are really subtle, but they're very impactful at the same time, emotionally. And, you know, the writing is just really down to earth and like this slice of life in this small little town. And it's just directed with ease in that regard, just really making us fall in love with the characters and just everything they're going through. And the final moments, just kind of bringing that final tear to your eye, and the added extra thing of Brian Dennehy actually passing away like 2 weeks ago. It's almost like his send-off, and it's like the perfect film to kind of end his great career on. And it's just everything kind of also in the background, you have Cody's mom, played by Hong Chow, and she is cleaning out her sister's house. And her sister is gone at this point, very early on in the film. It's at the very beginning, but she never understood her sister. Like, she never had her sister in her life, and so she's also been alone. And she has her son there, but like she also feels like there's a piece of her missing. So her going through this almost is like therapy for her, cleaning out her sister's house, making it new and vibrant for new people to come in and make their own memories, was almost like her letting go of her past and her abandonment of her family members and stuff, while also, you know, celebrating their life. It's just everything about it was really great on her end too. Whew, that was a lot. Yeah, I think if you're looking for a film, a drama that is really just this down to earth slice of life, just really focusing on just two characters from two completely different backgrounds and age group, and just interacting and just finding, lessons in each other. You're going to love this. It's a really, really sweet movie. Comes out in VOD May 7th, so please check it out if this is right up your alley. And this is Brian Dennehy's last film, I believe. So please check it out and just realize that man has had a great career. And this is a great kind of button to put on top of that. So I'm going to give it a B+. I like it quite a bit. So let me know down below what you thought of Driveways. Please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can get up to date on whenever I review anything. Subscribe to my podcast feed, Reel Me In: Movie Podcast, so you can get up to dates on when I ever do these reviews in podcast form. And then, of course, my co-host is doing extra content over there in top 10 list form, so check those out. Quite a fun listen. Yes, that will do it for this review. Let me know down below what you thought of Driveways if you did see it. And that will do it for this review, guys. I'm Chase Lee, and tune in next time for whatever I review next. I will see you guys later.